Christopher Dewan was born on September 23, 1985 in Orlando, Florida. He would attend Olympia High School and Eastern Carolina University and would be drafted by my Tennessee Titans as the 24th overall pick in 2008 NFL Draft.
Let's go.
Playing the Steelers, Chris Johnson gets the ball to the left, but then stops his momentum like he Mortal Kombat 1 after hyping up DLC and not dropping it for an entire year. Then he goes to the right and like a person that smokes has nothing but green grass in front of him and picks up a huge gain and a first down. On 2nd and 9, Kerry Collins passes it to Chris Johnson. He does a little thing move, stays in balance, and then is able to reach the first down marker. It's 1st and 10 now. Chris gets the rock on the stretch handoff, cuts inside quickly, and gets a nice little gain. And look at these two dudes. They want to be a part of the video so bad, man. Here, take it. They find like this a Dragon Ball episode or something. 3rd and 19. Okay. 3rd and 19 versus the Houston Texans. He gets it on a draw. Got one dude slipping on the ground. He then follows his blocker. And if you got social media brain, you're probably confused about that statement. Just stick with me here. He then goes out toward the outside of everybody, and he's able to use his blazing fast 424 40-yard dash speed to get himself a touchdown. On 2nd and 5, Collins quickly throws to an extremely, and I mean extremely open Christopher Johnson, who of course is incredibly fast and hits the dash to the end zone. And he starts to jog, showboat, and walks his way for a touchdown. And yes, sir, that boy hitting his dance right there. That was some really poor defense out there. Whole team finna catch the Ryan Clark treatment. So on 1st and 10 out the I formation, he goes out to the left, runs diagonally, and then gets a first down and a bit more. Chris gets the pass on the flat check down route and then says,
Spinning, get to spinning.
Then does a spin move and gets tackled. On 3rd and 11 at the 8-yard line, mind you, he gets the ball on a sweep play, cuts inside, escaping the tackle, jukes a guy and gets him blocked too. And then he's able to run away from everybody else and gets an extra block from Kenny Britt. So the Titans are playing the Titans. I know, weird, right? But yeah, it's true. They both are the same. Anyway, 2nd and 7, CJ2K quickly changes direction to the right and then goes upfield. Goes right, goes left, and then gets tackled. Yeah, bro, lost out there. Had him looking like he a part of the Pirates with Luffy in the game. 2nd and 1, Chris gets it on the outside zone. Shuffles, cuts up, jukes a guy, and then gets tackled for a first down. Versus the Jaguars on 1st and 10, it's a trap concept, and CJ evades the dive tackle, shuts another tackle, jukes left, and finally gets tackled at the 39 or 40. I don't know. On the 2-point conversion try, it's a stretch run to the left, and he slips away from a tackle and hops into the end zone. In the snow game versus the Patriots on 3rd and 3, he gets it on a weird handoff. Don't really know what that's about. He cuts upfield, eluding one defender, runs full steam ahead, and tells bro,
"You're not strong enough. Gotta lift."
And then he, dang, 3 whole bodies were just calling the field right there. And finally, after what feels like forever, CJ2K gets brought down to the ground. Versus the Jacksonville Jaguars again at 2nd down with 6 yards to go, and Johnson jukes, stiff arms the bro to the floor, runs laterally, and then dives for a first down. Later on, he gets a toss play on 1st and 10 and breaks a tackle and another. And guys, please just... So on 3rd and 4 at the 11-yard line, he pauses, cuts to the gap, hurtling and slightly chucking a defender. He ain't even need to do that. He would have been fine without it. But to each their own, I guess, because it worked. And yeah, I don't even know why y'all running after him. Y'all not catching him. Now if it's Jay.
At the 30, the 20, and tackled at the 15.
No. Go 30. I'll hook the trailer. Chill, slow.
2nd and 10 versus the 49ers. He gets a key block, and yeah, he does what he does best, which is running. And he escapes from everybody and then begins to showboat to the end zone, but he actually stepped out of bounds. See, that's what I'm saying, CJ. You think you can be cool, but now what?
Look at you. Stupid. Now I'm stupid, huh? I look stupid. That's what you're thinking? You look stupid. Dumb.
So on 4th and inches, he gets the ball in toss play and breaks the tackle and stays in bounds. Close call right there, and then he scores a clutch touchdown. Now playing the Bills, he leaks out and gets the ball in the screen pass. Sees that there's a bunch of traffic. Someone might try to hit him on the highway and then try to leave. So he decides to bring it around town and go the other way and reverse first directions. Then he keeps running, gets a block from the cover athlete of the greatest man ever, and slips through for an amazing first down. 1st and 10, he gets the ball in a wonky looking handoff, runs through the open gap, keeps running, and is able to break away from the defense. And hey, Chris, be careful with that show button. They could have sent me Watkins to you. 3rd and goal at the offset eye, Chris bounces off of someone's chest. He just knocked the wind out of dog, and he is able to run in for a touchdown. Monday Night Football versus the Texans, he cuts inside, then bounces off of Brian Cushing, fails to bring him down. Shaking my head, maybe he was taking some of that super soldier serum instead, you would have gotten him. Johnson then dirtles the guy, and 76 redeems himself, unlike Drake dropping 4 trash bag excuses of an album after losing to Kendrick by getting a clutch block for number 28, who's able to get a couple more yards. 1st and 15, CJ2K escapes the tackle, then jukes left, runs up, and then towards the right, then weaves another tackle and finally gets brought down to the ground. Playing the Cardinals, he gets hit on a flat route out the I formation, then sheds a tackler and jukes another guy and gets the first down. Thankfully, they wasn't playing the Eagles because that would have not gone so well. So on 2nd and 10 out of the single bat set, Chris gets it, cuts upfield while shedding a tackle, and yeah, none of them is going to be able to catch bro. He's simply just too fast. Chris Johnson and the Titans versus the Rams on 1st and 10, and he follows his blockers to the right, then turns up the burns, then he starts running behind his blockers and is able to find his way into a TD. 1st and 10, it's a pass play, and Vince starts to run away like SpongeBob, but is able to successfully get the pass off. So Chris starts to cook, eluding one tackle, cuts in, getting away from 2 tacklers, and gets another block that he really ain't even need for real, and goes in for a touchdown. So 2nd and goal, he gets the handoff, goes to the outside, then decides to go back inside and dive in for the TD. He literally has so much open space, he just did that to prove a point. Playing the San Diego Superchargers, he grabs the ball, goes to the right, jump cuts in, breaks another tackle, then runs diagonally into the end zone. Notice how bro wasn't celebrating though. He was not taking that risk again. Playing the Seattle Seahawks, shout out A2, 4th and 1 handoff, he cuts in and gets a huge first down. You know, we've been having big plays recently, so we need 4th and 2. How did they keep getting in these situations? So Chris decides to go to the outside, then gets a block, then dives into the end zone. So on 2nd and 9, he goes for it and leaps into the air and gets enough yards for 2,000 rushing yards. Jonathan Taylor and DeMarco Murray thought they were going to do that too, but y'all not going in there. Hey, y'all not going in there. 3rd and goal, he gets the ball in the toss play, then dives in for a touchdown to put the much needed cherry on top to a historic day. Anyways, this is the unscripted part. I just want to say, I love you guys for watching, you know, just taking time out of your day to watch this little video that I made. Tell people that you love them. Tell them that you love them, that you care about them, that you want the best for them. Because people do pass away. Anyways, I love y'all. Be kind. Be safe. I'll see y'all later. And peace.